Welcome to another episode of On the Road with Markham Sold. Amanda Markham, your host here. Super excited. Today we are in a neighborhood that has been around since the early 1990s. We're in Willow Ridge, which is located only 1.5 miles from the bypass in Richmond, and I will tell you all about it. So I'm going to flip this camera around. So here we are pulling up to Willow Ridge on Augusta Drive is this main road coming in. And I will take you down Augusta Drive first. But as you can see, this is a very sought after neighborhood because the houses are all on 1 acre lots and spread out just enough where people can have privacy but also be in a close-knit neighborhood. So like I said, this was built in the early 1990s. It's right off of Lancaster Road /52. And sorry, I'm trying to get this camera. I'm sure it's level for you guys. Okay. There are 75 houses in this neighborhood total. Lots, I guess. I think there's maybe 3 or 4 left building lots in it, but all brick, all custom houses. There's a vacant lot to the right. One of my favorite parts about this neighborhood is that all the houses are so different, as you can see. I'm assuming they were all custom built, but they're not, because I do know, several, and now you've seen 2 of our offices signs, so that's a good thing. I guess we sell a lot in this neighborhood. I've sold several myself. The price ranges are $200,000 to $400,000. That's based on the past 2 years, 2017 and 2018. And there's 4 streets in this neighborhood. We're on Augusta Drive, which is the main one you turn in on off of Lancaster Road. And then up here ahead of us is Pinehurst Circle. It's not a circle exactly, but we're going to try, it goes right and left right here. So we're going to go right, and so you can see some of these gorgeous homes that were mostly built in the 1990s, some in the 2000s. Here's an end of a cul-de-sac. Look, actually straight ahead, that's EKU. So you can see how close we are to town in the winter. In the summer, you probably can't see that. And in the past 2 years, there has been 12 homes out here of the 75 that have sold. The average days on the market, it's about 60 days on the market currently. And I would guess that that's mostly because of the homes being a little bit of a mix, where a lot of them are still dated enough that need to be updated. So those, we're going to have everything original inside. I've seen ones with wood paneling and green countertops, things like that. So because there's a mix of those and then some that have been fully renovated, there's a great divide there. But the average is about 60 days, and the average home is about 3,300 finished square feet here. Currently, there are 3 active houses on the market and 3 that are pending. I know that the 2 right there that my office has are pending already. So those are most of the statistics about the neighborhood. So I'm just going to drive you around now and show you the rest of it. We will turn up here. I want to turn left onto Turnberry Drive. I think someone might correct me on this, but I think all these names are places in North Carolina, perhaps. I don't know about the Morgan part, but Turnberry and Pinehurst and Augusta. Oh, maybe they're golf courses, because I know Augusta, never mind, is where the Masters is in Georgia, and I know Pinehurst is in North Carolina, and that's also a famous golf course. So yeah, so maybe I just figured that out. I don't need anybody's help. I figured it out on my own. Just kidding. Sold that house a couple times. That's the first one when you first come in. And I've door knocked in this neighborhood a couple times, and I can tell you this hill just right here is a little bit intense. Got friends that live there on the left. Great street, lots of trees. You can see in the center of this street and the one we were just on, they back up to each other, and there's like a little valley with tons of trees and a seasonal creek that runs through it. There's a stucco house there on the left. You don't see many of those in Kentucky. I grew up in Florida, so they were very common. And there's another one up here on the right, and they're not painted brick. Surprisingly, they're actually stucco houses. Oh, and the one straight ahead. So that's, I guess I learned that myself. There's 3 stucco houses out here. A lot of these houses have basements as well. I would say more than 50% have basements. And I'll get us circled back around. So finishing up here, this is Morgan Drive. This is a short little cul-de-sac street with about 10, 12 houses on it. And several of these have original owners. I'm pretty sure this one straight ahead, look how big it is. It's so pretty. Has some original owners. And we come up here to another end of this street, a cul-de-sac. And I can just, I mean, I've door knocked out here, so I've seen a lot of these really up close, but I've also seen the insides of a lot of these over the years of showing and listed and sold several, and can think of lots of fond memories of some neat people that have lived out here. This one straight ahead looks like they got a new roof, I think, since I sold that. I sold that for some really fun friends who bought a new house. So that's all of Willow Ridge. I hope you enjoyed our tour and got to learn a bunch. And if you have any questions about this neighborhood, I would love to answer them, get you any other details you would like. If you want to stay current about what's on the market out here, or if you have a house to sell out here, I'd love to tell you what it's worth today. Thanks so much for checking in with On the Road with Markham Sold. Have a great day.